Hi everyone, my name is Onidis Estevez and I am your coach. I want to share with you today a few tips that will help you grow your contact list. As you know, as Beachbody coaches, our main goal is to connect with people who are in need of our services. Again, we are in the people helping business people. So therefore, our main goal is to reach out and connect. So what I'm going to do today is answer the question of how do I constantly have people to talk with, right? And the first thing is every Beachbody coach or any business owner for that matter works off of a list. I am going to suggest that you take a piece of paper and you start jotting names down. Now, I have an idea that will help you break down these names into 4 categories. So you can list the people, you can have a list of all of the people that come to your mind that you have never spoken to Beachbody, so spoken to them about Beachbody. And this, we have a form in the back office. It's called the Memory Jogger. And this form will help you basically remember your people in your family, your immediate family, people who are anybody in your pharmacy, people that you normally see, maybe the social worker, your child's teacher. You may think about even the person who works in the cleaners, your neighbor, someone who you went to high school with, your aunt, your uncle, some of your cousins, your friends, and you want to start writing down names. So you want to think about people that you've had conversations in the past relating to your own fitness goals, and you can have that sort of connection. And beware that you should not have any type of assumption before you speak to these people, because we shouldn't assume, right, that this person doesn't need what we have. So that's the first category of a list that you should create. People that you have not spoken about Beachbody to. The next list you're going to create is any current customers or clients that you have. So for example, someone who may have purchased from you 6 months ago, 3 months ago, and even people that are in your back office that Beachbody has given to you as free customers, that they probably signed up for the free trial and they never processed any type of purchase. People who purchased one-time orders and you want to connect with them. So this is your other list, and this is already made for you. So all you have to do is go to the back office and look to see who are your customers. The other one you can do, and this is a little bit stepping out of your comfort zone, and this would be people that you would not necessarily feel comfortable inviting to the business opportunity. So this is people who you're sort of afraid of telling them about coaching or joining your fitness program or being part of one of your challenge groups. And sometimes this is because of our own personal perceptions. So we are thinking, well, this person, they already have money. They don't need to work on a second business, right? Because probably they are business owners themselves. We think, oh, this person is too busy. They have no time to even think about adding this on to their life. Another misconception could be, oh, that person seems happy. They seem fit. They look like they don't even need to lose weight. It looks like they're good. So I'm not even going to ask them. And sometimes they may be people that they're so confident that they look like happy and they are already, soaring in life, right? And these are the type of people that we hold off and we become holder backers. But the focus here is we need to be surrounded by influential people, by confident people. And my experience is when I have spoken to people who already have money, chances are they have a heart of gold. They have a heart of service. They like to be introduced to things that can expand their financial situation. I know of a lot of people who are confident and are in the same realm as I am, and they want to step out and help more people. So I can't be the one who, puts out oh, I'm not going to speak to this person, because you never know until you ask. And chances are, for those of you who have already assumed that someone who looks on the outside that they may not need a fitness program or a nutrition guide, we may be actually excluding these people from the benefits that Shakeology can offer, as well as a healthy balance. A lot of people are, thin, or they look fit, but they lead unhealthy habits. All right. So think about that when you're writing down your list of people who are influentials, people who you may not normally ask or invite to be part of your team. Now, you also want to form a list of people that have already said no to you. So maybe you had a conversation with your cousin last Christmas and she told you, oh, absolutely not. I'm already committed to doing this and I'm going to stick to it. I don't see any need in trying to move over, trying something different. So don't avoid speaking to these people. Just go ahead and focus on them and head back and have a restart of a conversation with them. So go back and make a list of everyone who has said no to you. So you have 4 categories of people that you can contact. So your list is always growing and expanding. Now, here are some examples on what you can do, and I will post this in our group as well as in the file section so that you can edit it, make it sound like you, and have fun with it, right? So the best thing is you're going to start with people who said no first. And I like to start with people who said no first because this is where I'm going to connect with them and I'm going to say to them things like, I understand how you feel. But can you do me a favor? When you're ready to lose weight and make changes, can you please think of me and contact me first? Because I will be here to help you meet your goals. And this person will automatically say, absolutely, I will do that. And what you're doing is you're planting the seed. So maybe not all the time is the perfect time for someone to start something, right? It's the time for you to plant the seeds and say, you know what, I understand this is not a good time for you. I will be here when you're ready. So just know that when you're ready, don't block me from your life. I'll be back. I'll be here. The other thing is, once you're in that conversation, also, you can say to the person, can I ask for another favor? If you know of someone who wants to lose weight and make changes in their health and fitness lifestyle, please refer them to me. If you find any post that I make on my Facebook wall or on my social media and you follow me, please go ahead and share or tag someone that is going to benefit from what I have to offer. You have nothing to lose by being confident and telling that other person, you know what, I understand this isn't for you, but you may know somebody in your circle of friends and family and network that I can be of service to. So feel free to share my information and I will be glad to help. So it's almost like you're putting everything off of their court and you're adding on that task. Now, when you are having this conversation with people who have already said no to you, you want to set up a time where you want to follow up with them. So don't leave the conversation open in such a way that you won't know how to come back to it. So you can say something like, is it okay with you if I follow up in about 2 weeks? Is it okay with you if I follow up with you when you return back from your vacation? Is it okay with you that I follow up with you once you come back from your honeymoon? Then jot that information down in your calendar and make sure to follow up with that person. Because remember, our consistent effort in helping others will help them gain trust and understand that we are really willing to help them and we're here to hold them through it. So by showing up, you're already telling them, I am here to help and service you. And it doesn't matter how many times you follow up with people, they will come when they're ready. You must stay persistent and keep following up with them because the fortune is in the follow-up. Now, conversations to have with people of influence. And this is the part where you will feel a little bit apprehensive because you may feel like I have nothing to offer. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to explain that. And that's why you are part of a community of support. That's why you have myself as your personally sponsored coach, or you have your own coach, the person who invited you into this team. If you don't feel comfortable explaining the process or explaining how the business works, then it is time for you to connect and do a 3-way call with your personally sponsored coach. Remember, we are partners. We are not enemies. We're together in this, and our goal is that we all grow and expand and be successful together. So reaching out and setting up a 3-way call, a 3-way conversation, or even a meetup is important. Also, if you feel as though you're not being, you're not expressing yourself in a confident way, then that's when you need to grow into the person that you want to attract into your life. So you're not attracting the right people into your business. That means you need to devote some more extra time on growing yourself to be the type of person you want to attract into your life and into your business. So therefore, what are some of the things that you can do to help you grow? So I'm going to encourage you to continue investing in personal development. It is important for you to learn how to speak to someone with intention of helping them rather than pushing a sale. It is important for you to show interest in the person and meeting them where they are so that you can help meet their goals, not accomplish your own. So putting others first is a skill set, and that's something that is learned. So maybe spending some time and doing things like that. You will also, by adding personal development into your life, you will grow self-confidence. So for example, it's not wrong to follow up 17 times with someone. And you know why I know that? Because I've read the book Go Pro by Eric Worre, and he has taught me that it is important for me to expose myself many times so that others can actually see and trust and believe that what I'm saying is true. So it also brings self-awareness to you that sometimes people will leave you hanging and you think that they're all in, and all of a sudden they drop off of the face of the earth. And you think, oh, it's all me. I'm a bad person. And in reality, it's not you, it's them. But through personal development, you'll get to understand that the focus is not so much about you. It's them. They weren't ready. They weren't in the perfect timing. So you just continue being you, and your goals don't change because someone else isn't ready. The next is when you do personal development, you gain a posture that what you're doing is right. Other people out there need us to support them and to guide them and to provide them with the tools that they need. Now it's up to us to be there and to show them the way. And sometimes it does need for us to add some more knowledge and more expertise into our backpack. And you also want to understand what it is that you're doing. So you want to know, why is it that you're inviting people to be part of your group? Why is it that you want to have people join your team? You want to be informed and well versed in the whole topic, because at the end of the day, you are in a business that has potential to allow you to, be financially free. So make sure that you invest time in growing yourself so that you can attract people of influence into your business. I have found that some of the best books that have helped me shift my mindset from waiting for someone to approach me, as opposed to going out there and focusing on helping the people who are ready to help. Some of those are What Successful People Know About Leadership by John C. Maxwell, as well as Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These two books will put you in the mindset and give you a better understanding on why it is important for you to share what it is that you're doing with others and how it will impact your own life. The best thing that you will learn in all of this is that everything begins and ends with you. So you are the leader. Although you may not have anyone in your team at this moment, or you may have 20 people in your team at this moment, 50 people, 1,000 people, who knows? The goal here is everything begins and ends with you. Because you have to learn to lead yourself first every single day of your life. And that is something that you must get good at. leading who you are. And also understanding where you are. So let's say, for example, you have people of influence in your circle, but you don't feel confident enough in sharing the business opportunity with them. So don't approach them yet. Maybe you want to spend some time in learning and growing into that person so that you can later on invite them. But don't wait until if it happens, it happens. Set a goal, set a date, and help and hold yourself accountable to meet that goal. So let's say, for example, I have person X I've been thinking about. She would be a great asset to my team, but I don't feel completely ready to explain the whole process to her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a little bit more about the compensation plan. I'm going to learn a little bit more about what it will benefit in her life so that when I am ready in about two months, I'm ready for that. I'm going to have a coffee date with her and I will explain to her the whole process. You know what I mean? So you're setting yourself up for success. Something else you can do is you can reach out to your personally sponsored coach and say to them, look, this person has amazing potential. I know they would be an asset to my team. Help me help explain to them what it is that we do. And I, for one, will be more than glad to help you through that process. Because at the end of the day, this isn't something complicated. It is pretty simple. If you have the love for helping others, you will be successful. Now, we have an advantage in our hands, and that is that we already have clients and customers who are already in our line. They're already in our business. So you want to make sure that you create a system where you are following up with people that you've already have as your clients and customers. Remember, our goal is to keep them as our priority. They're our number one focus. That's why our challenge groups are so super important. They are sacred to me because that's where I help people achieve success and see results. If someone is not checking in, then you need to get on the phone with them, find out what is it that they're having issues with so that you can help troubleshoot that and they can see results. You want to be able to understand that people need to be satisfied drinking their Shakeology. Maybe they don't know how to prepare good recipes. So it is your job as their coach, as their leader, to provide them with the tools that will make them feel comfortable. Many people at this time are not very comfortable with posting or having interactive or being very active on Facebook like we are because we run our businesses off of Facebook, right? So we have an advantage in our hands, and that is the My Challenge Tracker app. If the person is not participating in Facebook groups, then offer them to participate in My Challenge Tracker app. You can create your own group. You can add them to the team one, and you can help them stay focused and accountable. At the end of the day, guys, that is what we do. We help people see results and make changes in their health and their fitness that will last them a lifetime. The other thing we want to do is we want to make sure that people are understanding how to use the tools that are available to them. People are lost. They don't know how to use recipes. They don't know how to use their calendars, their books. So it is our job to walk them through. Take some time, schedule an appointment with them, go online, do a phone conference, use Zoom, do a screen share, help them understand how to navigate Facebook groups, help them understand how to use the back office, help them understand how to log in to their on-demand so that they have access to the Fixate recipes. And at the end of the day, if you help your customers and your clients become independent, guess what's going to happen? They're going to be the bloodline of your business because now they're satisfied. Now they're seeing results. Now they're being advocates because they know and see and feel and experience the results. All right. So I'm very passionate about my clients and my customers because it is my goal to help them. So I don't just bring them into my life and drop the ball when they purchase a program. They become my friends because I know that there's a reason why we connected and I won't let them go. So now I ran out. I have all my list. I can't think of anybody else. I don't know who else to talk to. So that's when you go out to social media and you have conversations with people that you've never even talked about, you never even talked to before. And this is where you learn to form relationships. And in our team, we have discussed the whole idea of forming people. So you learn to know about their personality, what is it that they like, what is it, something about their family, something about their occupation, what do they like to do for recreation, and you provide them with your message. And at the end of the day, you're going to connect with people who are just like you. And simple things like, hey girl, how are you? I noticed that you're pretty good at applying makeup. I would love to know what kind of mascara you're wearing. Or I noticed that you took your child to the park. I'm looking for a group that would help my child do X, Y, and Z. So you connect with people, and if it's people that are in your friends and family list, then all you need to do is start up the conversation by simply saying, hi, how are you? Or saying, hey girl, what have you been up to? We haven't spoken in such a while. Then you want to be quiet at some points. You want to be interested in the person, not so much you hearing yourself talk all the time. Because the goal here is to get to know what are the needs of that person so that now you can go ahead and provide them with the tools that will help them meet those needs. And then when you're ready to end that conversation, always end the conversation bringing it back to what started your conversation. So for example, end the conversation and relate it back to fitness and nutrition. So how are you doing with your goals? You remember you said you were going to go to the gym 5 times a week. How's that doing? And it's okay if they're doing the gym and you're doing at-home workouts. It's okay if you both want to meet up and go to the gym. That's a conversation. How is it going for you? I heard you were going to do the paleo diet. How's it going for you? I heard you were going to be doing juicing or etc. And get to know the person. It's not about bashing them, or it's not about being right or being wrong. The goal is about learning and connecting with others and understanding what is their need so that now you can provide them with the solution. When you don't want to bring the conversation back to fitness or nutrition, you want to leave it in the personal realm, then just go back and say, end the conversation and relate it back to whatever it was you were discussing. This person just came back from a cruise, or they're going on a cruise. You may want to say, okay, girl, have fun at your cruise. Well, I look forward to looking at your pictures and enjoying the view with you. Or, okay, girl, so I'll talk to you again soon. I hope everything goes well with your surgery. Or, talk to you soon, girl. I will be following up with you to see if you're actually going to that gym 5 times a week, as you said you were. Because at the end of the day, I'm your friend, right? No matter where we are and what we're doing. It is important for you to ask many questions, because in asking questions, that's where you will learn. So when you're in that position of, okay, so I've spoken to this person and it looks like they may be interested, or they could be open to learning more about what it is that I'm doing, now I'm going to send them a specific message. And your message would look something like, I don't know whether this is something for you or not, but I wanted to take time to explain to you that I'm going to be starting a group. It starts February 6th, and I will be focusing on staying fit and healthy meals throughout the month, right after the Super Bowl Sunday. So it's perfect. If you want support, meal plans, and results, let me know, and I'll be happy and to help get you started. And you always say thank you for your time. Have a blessed day. And another one that would spark up the conversation with people you have never spoken to about Beachbody is things like, if I told you I can help you with a simple meal plan where you won't be starving and you will be working out from home with about 30 minutes a day, would you be interested in learning more? Chances are this person will say to you, yes, I'm ready. Can you tell me more? And that's where you go bring it back to them. So how much weight do you want to lose? What are some of the things that you want to change? And where do you feel you need the most help? And that is where you're going to expand your contact list. So I will put below this message the memory jogger, which will help you brainstorm and add people to your contact list. Remember to go back and divide your contact list into those 4 categories, and don't ever assume. Don't ever think that someone does not need what you have to offer. Our lives can literally change by being part of a supportive and a positive community that not only helps you live a healthy and a fulfilling life, but that offers you an avenue where you can have income that can substantially help you become free. So I look forward to your success, and any questions, remember, you know where to find me. So comment below for anything you need. Take care.